Something had happened to me and two of my friends almost 20 years ago. The three of us were at the ripe age of 5 to 6, and we were already pretty good friends since our older sisters went to the same class. So we were pretty excited to join in on their school's field trip to Transylvania for a couple of days. We visited numerous museums and other cultural and historical sites. On one of those days, we visited the ruins of a historical castle, which was beside a village on a smaller mountain, surrounded by forests and roads leading to bigger towns. Ruins like this are all over Transylvania, so it didn't have much infrastructure except for a parking lot and the roads connected to it. After the mandatory inspection of the ruin, the teachers allowed the class and us three bozos to have an hour of free time for playing on the note, not to go too far. We played hide-and-seek with the older kids of my sister's class. Both my friends and myself had a beef with our older sisters, and we taught this would be an opportunity like no other to show them who the superior beings are in our families. So when it was our turn to hide, we came up with the plan to ignore our teacher's words and hide somewhere they would never find us. We started to run towards the ruins of the castle and hid at the parking lot behind it. It was a little further away than we were allowed to go from the place where our Tekahers and my sister's class was, and definitely out of sight. Our plan was to scare the shit out of our sisters and only come out victoriously when they have had multiple panic attacks. There were only a handful of cars and only a person or two except for us. The game started a while ago, and we were hiding behind a car when an older man around 40 approached us. He had a mustache, a beer belly, and was around 5'7" tall. It was obvious that he listened to us talk and giggle about what a great hiding spot we found. With a smile, he suggested that we should hide in the back of his car and pointed at an old and rather trashy car. Now this is the moment where any kid with a basic set of survival instincts would run back to the teachers and tell everything. But not me, and one of my friends. The guy even suggested that he would cover us with a couple of blankets once we hide in the back seat. I was so excited about beating my sister in a silly game that I didn't even realize how creepy that sounds. So I said, okay, with the mentioned, similarly excited friend of mine. Lucky for us, the third kid in our friend group still had his sanity, so politely refused and suggested that we should get back to the teachers. The guy tried to convince us a couple of times, but I guess he didn't want to risk being more aggressive with a whole class and teachers in the nearby, so we could leave.